from the jungle, up in the trees. I got a few tricks up in the sleeve. One wrong move, I'ma let out the.
Well, we already know how we can create a virtual machine within Microsoft Azure. We also know that sort of different resources like web app we have created, because we are not just focusing on AZ-900. We also have done a couple of videos on AZ-104 where we have touched web application. We also have discussed other kind of resources within Microsoft Azure. Now, which service and what exactly is responsible for to create all these resources in Microsoft Azure? That is Azure Resource Manager. Actually, previously I was quite confused that what is Azure Resource Manager. Then later I got to know, once we log in into the Microsoft Azure portal, that is Azure Resource Manager. That's it. So we need to keep in our mind when we create these resources successfully within Microsoft Azure, behind the scene, Azure Resource Manager, or we called it ARM, is working behind the scene. Apart from that, guys, we also know that once we create the virtual machine, it also creates multiple other resources. So all these resources are managing under resource group. I'm pretty sure you guys are very much aware, right? So today in this video, we will talk about more on resource group, resources, and ARM template. Hello guys, my name is Harsh Jangra, and obviously we are in discussion about Azure Resource Manager, and obviously under Azure Resource Manager, we also have subscriptions. Although we are going to touch about all the things in this video, but who is actually watching my AZ-104 videos, I'm 100% sure you guys are very much confident to understand this particular video. However, there's one thing we need to cover in this video is understanding about Azure Resource Management, where we will talk about management groups, subscription, resources, and resource groups. These are the four important components that you are actually managing once you go into Microsoft Azure. And absolutely, I'm 100% sure as a administrator, when you trying to touch all these settings one by one, you are going to go through the topics which we are going to cover today in this video. So guys, please be careful and try to learn as much as you can with me. Now, as an example, here in this picture, as a part of Azure Resource Management, I have created a couple of VMs, right? And as soon as I create these VMs, I have IP address, I have network interface card, I have disk drive, which is automatically built or created during the time of Azure VM. Now, we called Azure VM individually as a resource. We called IP address or disk or network interface card is an resource. So just need to make sure each and every single component you are creating within Microsoft Azure is called a resource. So right now in this picture, you can see that we have storage account, we have key vaults, we have Azure Firewall, application security implementation, virtual network. Means anything you talk about within Microsoft Azure, it is a part of Azure Resource Manager, and under Resource Manager, all these considered as a resource. And obviously, how you are going to maintain all these resources, and the answer of that is RG, which is called Resource Group. I'm pretty sure you already heard lots of time, and we have also covered multiple times. So today, a little bit extra, we will move to the next step. Alright guys, so after this just basic introduction about Azure Resource Management, the next topic we are going to cover today is ARM template. Now, what exactly it is and why we need ARM templates? The answer of this question is because guys, ARM means the same. Azure Resource Manager, and templates, obviously, it directly recognizes one of the way that you can build your things quickly in a smart way, or you can say in other words that you can deploy your resources in a quick time. Now, how I can make you understand about this? Let's take an example here. I have created this application security firewall. I have created VM1 or VM2 or VM3, which is a part of my website deployment. in, let's say, East US2 region or within India region. Now, I have created this successful because I start my business today and it really grows well. I mean, everything is going absolutely great. So obviously the next requirement is I may need to create the similar kind of deployment in, let's say, India region, right? So what you have to do, you have to start building your VMs again from scratch, step by step. Instead, what you can do, you can simply save this deployment as a template, and whenever you want to deploy this template to another region, just take that and deploy your resources directly. I think you get some idea, because I am talking about the consolidated way to create your resources, especially in bulk, not in bulk, that's a wrong assumption about to create the resources. What my meaning here is here, once you create, let's say, N tier or 3-tier deployment for the resources, you don't need to start again from scratch, because once you first time you deploy your things absolutely from scratch, you can simply save all those configuration, all those settings as a part of template. And next time when you want to deploy it, just use that deploy it and click go or go ahead or whatever the option is, create. That's it. That's it, guys. And what it does, it will automatically create it all that N tier or 3-tier resources for you automatically. Isn't it amazing? Because I really found very much helpful, and today we are going to discuss that from where you can find these ARM templates and obviously how you can use them. Although there are a couple of information I would like to share during this video. So guys, let's begin. Before to jump in the Microsoft Azure Portal, or we can say Azure Resource Manager, I would like to discuss few things which can help you to understand that what we are going to cover today. As a part of Azure Resource Management, let's talk about the very first thing called what is Azure Classic or Azure Resource Manager. So guys, to make you understand, I have one picture right here, and this can help you in a more clear way that what exactly the difference between these two. Obviously, one is looks, that you can see, because as you can see on the Classic portal, actually it was looks like this. A very first generation Microsoft Azure Portal, and which can obviously liked by lots of people, and that's how everybody got entrusted to be a part of Microsoft Azure. Although there are some capabilities, some limitations on creating resources or deploying the resources using this portal. So that's why I also remember that some of the people, especially the administrators, would like to create all the resources from the PowerShell. Now, I would like to clarify one thing, that PowerShell was not so powerful like in today's chapter with Azure Resource Manager, but still it was the convenient way to use during the Classic portal deployment, or you can say the old time in Microsoft Azure. Now, when you talk about today or right now, what we are using is Microsoft Azure, or I mean Resource Manager, or we called it as a Azure Portal. Now here you can find out all the services are available right in front of you, or you can see right on the right hand side. It doesn't look like the same, and obviously the feasibility, the options, the capability, all has been increased and changed in recent time. So what you need to remember, that you are doing all these things in today's world is on Microsoft Resource Manager, or we called it Azure Portal. Just remember that. Now, second thing, let's talk about what are Microsoft Azure resources and what are resource groups. So guys, the first thing first, to make you understand, under this resource manager, we called it directly subscription, because it has to be managed by management groups. So obviously right now when we deploy anything, or we create a new account in Microsoft Resource Manager portal, so obviously it has to ask us that what subscription you are using, because according to that we are going to start creating resources, right? So under this subscription, it gives us all the capability that, okay, you have this much amount, or you can create these old resources based on obviously the subscription, and obviously how you can create all this information. I think I don't need to tell you because you can buy these subscriptions right on Microsoft Azure website. Pretty simple. But just to make you understand, subscription allow us to create these resources, which is right here under the subscription. And obviously, if you talk about resources, it could be anything. It could be web application, it could be Azure Virtual Machine, it could be Cosmos DB, it could be SQL Server. Anything under Azure Portal is considered as a part of resources. Now, once you create these resources, what is the primary requirement? So guys, the answer is, which I already explained, is resource groups. If you do not have any resource group, you are not going to create any resource. Because it is resource group is what? It is actually a logical container which is helping us to identify that these resources are gonna be reside under which resource group. Now, to make you understand, let me give you one example. Let's say I have a department called marketing. I recognize as MAR. Sorry guys, I'm going to write down in a slow manner because I'm using mouse, right? And another one I have is accounting. Okay, so now marketing and accounting, now these two departments, one option is we can simply create two resource groups. Okay, resource group name is marketing, resource group name is accounting, and start using the same subscription, or called one subscription, and create resources under resource group. Now next time, if you want to identify that, okay, like how many resources I have created under marketing, you just need to go to that specific resource group and find out the information. Similarly, you can do that for the accounting. But there's another way you can do is, and that's how the beauty of Azure Resource Manager, that you can also enable another subscription within the same Azure Resource Manager and with the same username. And what it does, you can simply add marketing as an example, all the resources under subscription 1, and accounting resources under 2. Now, how it is going to help you, because guys, under subscription, you can go to the cost management, which I'm definitely going to show you in a minute. And there you can identify that, okay, in marketing, how many amount has been used only for marketing department. You can identify that easily based on different subscription, because it doesn't matter resource being created under which subscription, you can belong that to the specific means department. And obviously the resources has been created under marketing are totally different than resources been created for accounting in another subscription. So don't be confused that all these resources are going to be created under one subscription. Or I mean, if let's say you created VM1 under marketing, it is going to show in accounts or another subscription. No, all the resources being created under marketing are totally different, and under accounting are totally different. And that's how you're going to help your team members or your management or stakeholders to identify how much cost is going to be utilized by these two different departments. Right? Now, there's another way. Obviously, if you don't want to purchase two different subscription, there's another way, and that is tags. Right? What you can do under the same subscription, you can also assign tags to, let's say, marketing or let's say accounting. Obviously, these resources are going to be created under same subscription, but, and obviously the cost management also combined information about including marketing and accounting. But if you want to find out how much your marketing team is going to consume out of, let's say, $100, you can use tags under subscription and cost management and identify how much money is going to be used by tags, or I mean marketing using tags. That's what I want to explain. So right now, before to jump into the ARM template, let me show you how this resource group, how these resources make you understand better, and how you can use tags to manage your resources well in Microsoft Azure Resource Manager. Welcome to Azure Resource Manager. or you can say Azure Portal. Both are absolutely same thing, which I already explained. Now, to make you understand about all the services and obviously the resources and the resource group in focus, so let's talk about the very first thing, Azure Resource Management. So guys, what you're looking at on this screen is all about your resource manager or Azure Resource Manager. Now, the beauty of this resource manager is you can have this notification area where you can find out all the resources you have created, the current status or what is going on. You can find out absolutely everything right here. Another beauty is you can also launch your Cloud Shell. Obviously, as soon as you click on this, it will automatically help you to launch your Cloud Shell. Now, how it is going to help you? I think I don't need to tell you that. Now, again, that is a beauty of integration with the Azure Resource Manager or management. Now, third thing is to make understand better. Obviously, you can find out on the left hand side, you have all the options to create your resources. You can choose any one of them and start building your resources or like management services. Now, apart from that, you can also click on this user account, and here you can find out multiple, obviously you can have multiple login or directories which has been created under Microsoft Azure. Now, again, that is a beauty of Resource Manager. Now, obviously, let's come back and just to make you understand that what is resource group. So let's go to resource group first. So guys, I'm pretty sure as soon as you start creating any virtual machine or any other resources, it asks you to create a resource groups. As I mentioned and we have discussed, the resource group is nothing but the logical entity which can help us to save all the information about a specific resources we have created. Now, it doesn't matter whether you create combined resources for like all the departments, or you can simply give the name, let's say marketing resource group, accounting resource group. So you can also build that based your own. Now, what is the information I would like to share here is, as soon as you click on resource group, you can find out resources. So guys, these all resources is gonna be saved or stored under a resource group. Don't forget that. And right now, as you can see here, I have virtual machine, public IP address, network security group, network interface, disk or virtual network. Now, all these resources are considered as an individual resources. Obviously, right now, as soon as I create a VM, it automatically start creating all these necessary components along with your virtual machine. Now, I'm just trying to make you understand that these all different resources been created, considered as a independent or individual resource, number one. Number two, that how you can balance them, how you can how you can manage them. Obviously, you need to put all these resources under a specific resource group, and that's how it is going to help you. Obviously, I think you understand better, because I don't want to make you confused or want to increase your time or spend your time that how I can create a new I can say the resource. Obviously, you already know how we can create an Azure virtual machine. However, there's another thing. Now, obviously, you have created a resource group. Now, if I just click on delete resource group as an example, and I just type the name of the resource group, which is HVM, what is going to happen? As soon as I click delete, obviously it is gonna delete your resources permanently. And absolutely, I'm sure you don't want any other person to do that who have access to these resource group, right? So guys, to prevent all the settings or individual resource deletion, the best option under resource group is logs. If you click on logs, which is right here, there is no resource logs, right? So what we can do, we can simply add, or you can apply these logs on a subscription level. Now, what is the difference between these two? If I click add, it means I'm only and only applying this logs on this resource group, which is HVM, but not any other one which has been created under this subscription. But if you want that all the resource groups has been or resources should be protected, then obviously you should apply based on subscription based. I mean, you should apply logs based on subscription. And what it does, it automatically goes to each and every resource group and apply your logs. What it help you or what it does for you, let me show you. Right now I'm going to choose add. So what is the log name? So just like, delete, or I mean, no, I just like no delete or delete no, same thing. I think it's not good, but yeah, it's fine with me. Okay, what do you want to create? I mean, log type should be read only or delete. Obviously, I just want to choose delete because I don't want anyone can delete my resources. So I click OK, and that's it. Now, how and what is going to help you here? Because as soon as I go under this place, or let's say I'm trying to delete a resource group as an example, right? And type HVM, okay? So just click delete and just check the notification area, what information it is gonna show you. So as soon as I click delete, can you see that? Delete resource group has been failed because we are not able to delete, okay? Oh, why? Because there's a management log. Also, you can also find out more information under the notification area that resource group HVM is locked and cannot be deleted. So guys, that's how they ask us to make sure whether we can delete the resource group. Only the administrators can do that. Now, another thing, not just the whole resource group. If I'm trying to delete any one of the, let's say, resources, or let's say only this one, I select virtual machine and I simply click delete. Just check, because here I'm going to type yes, and just check what information it is going to show us in notification area. And I highly recommend to review the complete error right here. So what exactly it shows us, that the scope or whatever the subscription name, virtual machine cannot perform delete operation because following scope are locked. So guys, this is very much helpful under notification because it shows that we are not able to delete these resources. Okay, so and I'm sure guys, from the examination point of view, you can certainly receive 1 or 2 questions regarding this log. So it is important for you and you must be aware about it, right? So this is all about resources, resource groups, and obviously logs. But yeah, how you can manage your cost management, I mean to say. So for that, what you can do, simply click on these 3 lines on the left hand side and go to let's go to cost management. Where is cost management? Yeah, Harsh, you are dumb. It is right here. So click on cost management, guys. And here, obviously, it can show you that it is billing account, which is right here. And as soon as I click, now just check it out, what information it can show me. So I have 2 subscription, which I already told you. And based on subscription, I can identify that how much money I am consuming right now from my subscription. Okay. So as soon as I click here, which is the first subscription, started with E5, ended with 25. So what it does, it will show me the whole, the analysis of my resource utilization based on, whatever I am using my resources. Let's say I'm not using anything. Obviously, it does show me that, hey, you do not have anything in use. Now, because I have $150, so I think it is not showing me anything. Let me just go back and show you the another one. Hopefully, we can find out something here because I want to show you few things. Oh yeah, finally, thank you. Finally, thank you, Microsoft, because this is what I want to show you. That guys, here you can see that how much money I am currently consuming and which resource is consuming what. This is all information you can find out here. Although you can also click on view details. If you click on view details, you can find out that there are a couple of more information, that what resources, what time, utilization, or based on the resource scope, you can find out very much individual information about everything. So how much it is currently in use and from which date to which date, you can find out all the information under this place. And also the service name, location, based on resource group name. That's what I told you, that if you want, you can find out based on resource group name how it has been used for you. And yeah, it is going to help you if you want to identify the overall cost. Another thing is, guys, you can also find out based on tags. And obviously I'm going to show you in a minute, because we have not created any tags at the moment, right? Yeah, obviously there are no tags. So to make this understand or even better, let me create tags so that you can identify that which department has used how much money for what service. That's how it can help you. But guys, everything about subscription you can find here. You can click on view all my subscription. You can also want to purchase a new one, click on new subscription. So this is all the information under one place in Microsoft Azure Resource Manager. All right. Now, how tags is going to help under subscription or your cost management? That is another important question. So guys, for that, what we can do, we simply go to resource group as an example. And let me go to any one of the resource. Let's say Harsh Arena VM. So Harsh Arena VM, obviously right now, we have not created any tags. I just click on tags here on the left hand side. Give the name, any name you like. Oh, not the name, my wife and my one. Okay, so let's say it's a marketing. Okay, Harsh, you are very bad in type. I told you many times. Sorry guys. Okay, so this is the marketing. I give the name, and value should be cost center 1107. Let's take an example. Okay, this is the value, and I click apply. Now what it does, it actually save this particular Azure virtual machine based on this tag. So right now tag has been initiated and associated with this virtual machine. Now let me go back to resource group, and let's take an example. I click on this public IP address. I click on this public IP address. Again, I go to tag. I create, let's say Harsh Arena IP, HAI. I know it doesn't sound good, but it's okay for me. So again, cost center 1234 as an example. Okay, and let me try to make it a dash in between that. Now I just click here and click apply. So this has been associated as well, and as you can see, it is already there under this, and HAI been associated to this particular IP address. And one more, just to give you better understanding, I just go to disk. Obviously I just what I can do, I can just go to disk, again click tag, standard, that's what I can give the name, and this is the disk. Or even though what I can do is I can actually use the existing one, which is gonna help you. So I just click, let's say marketing. Okay, doesn't matter anything, and marketing and cost C 1107, it automatically represent here or showed up here. So just click apply. Now this been associated with this particular disk, right? So just wait for this to be associated, and once it has been associated, we are good to go. If it has been associated, I'm happy. Okay, it's still in progress, I think so. Anyway, what is my point here? As soon as it has been associated, we can simply go to home, and let's say if I'm getting any response from Azure Portal. Yeah, I am getting. So just find out tags, because it is a service, guys. So as soon as I click tags, you can find out here, and you can see we have created multiple tags, and you can see all those information right in this place. So as soon as I click marketing, it shows how many resources been associated with marketing, right? Similarly, you can also find out that how many resources been associated with HAI. So that's how, guys, you guys can recognize in case you do not follow multiple subscriptions. Just follow the same subscription, and you can identify all this information pretty easily. Now, another thing, how tags is gonna help you in subscription. Just go to subscription, or I mean resources. I even don't remember where I have created those resources, but anyhow, I consider this is my resource. And here just go to view details, obviously, because it can help us to identify, or just cost analysis. It can also show us or help us to identify based on tags. Just like I said, guys, if you want to check more on this, we have done a couple of practicals in AZ-104 certification. So I highly recommend you go there and try to find out. Now, as soon as I go to the group name, because I want to identify based on tags, I click tags and it will automatically search my tags. And once it has been, it takes some time, 24 hours, some time, couple of minutes to show up here. But as an example, if I click MS resource range as an example, so it can show me how much money I am consuming based on that tags. Obviously, right now it is not showing me, but yeah, as soon as it has been synced or it has been updated, it can show me all of my tags like marketing or HVI I have created, and you can, based on that, you can identify what information you want to check or how much money been consumed by those tags or resources based on marketing and accounting. So yeah, guys, I mean, in AZ-900, this would be more than enough to make you understand. And I think you got some information that how you can analyze cost within Microsoft Azure, where you have to go and check your subscription, what is resource group and how you're going to use. And obviously you're already aware that what are resources, and the very, very important thing, resource logs. Obviously, if I go back and if I just remove that resource log as an example, let me just go back into log. Where is log? Where's log? Where's log? Yeah, right here. So here I simply select delete, and now as soon as it is been deleted, I can simply start deleting my resources, or simply just click on delete resource group. It is gonna delete permanently for me without any hassle. So guys, this is what you need to understand, and this is what you need to know. Now let's move forward to the ARM templates and let's see how it is going to help us. Okay, now we know what is Azure Resource Manager. The next topic is now Azure Resource Manager templates, or we call it ARM templates. In a very simple word, ARM templates are nothing but you have bunch of information of your configuration. I mean, whatever the resources you have deployed in Microsoft Azure, you combine all those information and save as a template. So it means next time if you would like to create the same configuration, you don't need to start from scratch. You simply use that template and create your resources, or I mean that similar deployment in a very quick time. You don't need to spend time on writing information. You just need to change a few settings, or you can simply update the name of your configuration. I mean, whatever the resource you're going to create. That's it. Everything is gonna done automatically without any issue. That's the purpose of Azure Resource Manager template. That's it, guys. You don't need to remember anything else. Just remember, it just have the configuration information of your all the resources, and you combined all those resources in a template world, right? Okay, now to make you even better understand, I actually opened, and I'm trying to open, let me just find out if I can do that, because I want to show you, it won't allow me. Okay, let me find out my PowerPoint. Yeah, it's already right here. Okay, now in the PowerPoint, how do you recognize these? Although Microsoft recognizes these as a themes, but for me, these are templates, right? So as soon as I just follow this, templates, what it does, I just need to select, let's say, open it, and simply update the information right here, and good to go. I don't need to create these animation. I don't need to create or like update these things. On the right hand side, I have a picture I have to do. I mean, I don't need to make any big changes. I just need to follow whatever the information I would like to share here, and that's it. So guys, similarly, if I talk about, let me just go back, talk about the templates, it's exactly do the same thing for us. And that's how it is right here. Helps in repeatedly deploy solutions to the cloud and know their infrastructure in a reliable state, because you already confirmed that the configuration previously you have built is absolutely fine. You simply need to use those template and create a new one, so that you don't need to think about the margin of error, or don't need to worry about, hey, it is gonna fail because I made some changes. Although you're very much aware that these settings you have already tried and tested, and that's how these templates are being made, and it is easy to use. Because I can imagine if I have a web tier where I have one server, front-end server, let's say, I have a back-end server, let's say, and also like one SQL server again. So these servers I have created, I spent configuration, lots of changes been done, and lots of things I have updated. Now I'm trying to save all these information into one template. And guys, the important thing is these old template actually saved into JSON format, right? And another question, okay Harsh, if it is in JSON format and I'm not a programmer, how I'm going to, or how I'm supposed to handle these ARM templates? So guys, don't worry, I'm not also a Java specialist, or I'm quite expert in that, because Microsoft helps you in this place. Microsoft has already pre-built ARM templates, or if you want, you can make or customize your own. And obviously that doesn't require JSON experience, because as soon as you start creating your resources, it allows us to save, download, or update our templates. And I will show you right now from where you can find it. It's very informative, cool, and good to know. I mean, I really like it, and I think you should also be very much aware about ARM template. And obviously the second point, which I already write down, automate deployment. Obviously it will allow us to make sure that we are able to deploy this automatically, because you know guys, you just need to choose your template and click create. That's it, you have to do, that's it. And things are automatically gonna be created for you just like that. You don't need to worry about, hey, you need to check this setting or that setting, because in an initial part you have already done that. You don't need to do it again. So guys, that's it. That's what you need to know. Obviously there are a couple of more information you can go through, but as far as to understand ARM template, I think it's more than enough. So let's go to Azure Portal and know more about it. We can start from this particular website that is called azure.microsoft.com/en-us or in/resources/templates. Guys, this particular link could help you to start with creating your own resources, or what kind of deployment you required. Obviously, these are the verified templates from Microsoft. So in case you want to deploy any one of the service which you like, so you can search from here, which is right now we have 1217 quick start templates available. Obviously it's keep growing because people are still creating those different services or resources. As soon as they have verified everything, they can simply download, create the template and save their own, and then share with Microsoft. So Microsoft use these template to show you, and based on that you can start creating your own resources quickly. Now here in this link you can see we have a couple of existing templates available, like push a certificate onto a Windows VM. You can simply start with that, or Kafka. If you like Kafka on Ubuntu VMs, you can also use that, or SharePoint fully configured, as you can see, because SharePoint does require some settings, and obviously nobody wants that to be created from scratch, because if you already know how to do it, that's fine. But yeah, I mean to say, these are the templates which has been already available, or you can simply start to deploy a simple Windows VM. So as an example, I click deploy a simple VM. So now here are two options: browse on GitHub, because guys, it can show you more information from GitHub, because all these you can say the templates are actually saved in GitHub. So here you can find out what exactly been done, what settings been done, and you can deploy to Azure Government, visualize, or deploy it to Azure. So all this information you can find out under this place, GitHub, or you want to check a little bit more information, README, JSON file, everything is there. Although I just don't want you to go into that much in detail. Simply, you can also follow obviously from the PowerShell end command line, but simply click on deploy to Azure. That's it. Now what it does, it automatically recognizes your Microsoft account. Obviously, if it required you to log in, please do that. So as soon as it is logged in, as you can see, everything is almost ready. So region is Japan East, obviously. Yeah, you need to select your resource group, that's for sure. But dynamic, basic, 2019, data center, VM name, yeah, it's already been there. Right now, what you have to do, simply review and create, right? So as soon as you click review, so it just show you that this is like it is gonna create 6 resources within the same one, and based on that you can start building your VM. How much difficult it is for you to create a VM. I do not go to add a VM. I do not touch anything. I simply choose a template and automatically it starts creating. Wow. Required information is missing or not valid. Okay, no problem. So right now I need to go back and let me just check where. Oh wow, admin username. Yeah, you need to give that. I mean, you get my point, right? If you provide this information and all other things are automatically been set up and you can simply create the VM quickly, correct? And that's exactly from the template, the website, from the Microsoft Azure, or you go to GitHub and you can find. Although you can also find 3 tiers deployment. It's a huge deployment like web servers and everything. But I think there's one more quick way you can find out. As you can see, let me just try to find out. See all. If I click on see all, you can find out how many templates we have, and it is all based on different criteria. So you can choose any one of the criteria you like, and automatically it will help you to deploy that for you. Okay, now another question. This is obviously from the website. Now what about from the Azure Portal or Azure Resource Manager? Yes guys, you can also find out all these templates from the marketplace. Now from where you can find, simply click on these 3 lines, click on create a resource, and just make sure you will try to find template deployment. You can find out template deployment using custom template. So you need to choose this one, the first one. As soon as you click, you can find there are a couple of options available for you. Like if I click see all, here you can see there are a lot of options available. If you want to create for the Intune, you simply click create and that's it. Okay, it will automatically create, and based on databases, integration, all these informations are right available for you. Another way, you can simply click on template deployment. And here you can also choose right from quick start template, which I already show you the link. And here, just check, okay. And let me just show you, wow, so many are there. That's really great. Okay, so here as an example, if I choose any one of them as an example, let's say, where is that? Okay, let me try to find, because I just want to show you something if I can find something interesting. Okay, it's a 3-tier IaaS, right? So as soon as I click, and here it will ask you select template or edit template. Obviously I want to show you that what information you can find in this template, because this is 3-tier IaaS, which means it has actually fully functional deployment for any of the organization where they look for 3-tier deployment. So as soon as you click on edit template, wow, can you see that this is actually written in JSON format? What you need to do, you don't need to write down the codes, right? You don't need to write down the code. You simply need to make changes into the parameters, and that's it. What you can do, obviously you can add resource here. Quick start template, you can do that. Obviously you have anyone, and load file, or you can simply download this template after modify. Now, how it is going to help you, you can simply use this modified template on your own, or you can simply also add to your library so that next time you can use them, right? So this is one way. This is one thing I would like to discuss. Obviously, you can start practicing by your own, and you can try to create your VMs or resources from this place. Now, another thing. Okay, guys, so whatever the resources we have created already, you can also review the templates, the JSON information from there as well. Let's take an example. If I go to Harsh Arena VM, and in Harsh Arena VM, you need to find a very, very important information. Now, can you guess from here on the left hand side, I can tell you at least this much, which option we need to choose? Think about it. So I'm just trying to drag a little bit down, and here, if I go, you can find under automation, guys, export templates, right? As soon as you click on export template, and now you can see it sounds familiar because I just show you, in case you need to create multiple resources, that's how you can find out. And here, guys, this is all about virtual machine, right? So here you can make changes, because I just give you one example. We have created tags. So here's the tags. You can update this tag, and that's all. It automatically help you, and you can save your information accordingly, right? Similarly, you can also go to resource group, and here you can also just find out under automation export template. Now here you can see how many resources it is gonna be create under, because you can see we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow. All those information right under this place. I do not write down this code. It has been automatically helpful shared by Microsoft. So you simply need to copy, or you can simply need to download this template, add it based on your requirement, and good to go. So that's how your template or quick template or ARM template is going to help you. Even though once you, let's say if you are able to create a new resource, let's go to virtual machine as an example. Blah blah blah, click create, and I type resource group, it's okay. I type HVM test, okay, then username test, password as an example. Yeah, user must be include. Okay, this should be good or not? Okay, he's asking me to type the password correctly. Oh, Microsoft, you are great. Okay, I think this should, yeah, this is good. Okay, because this is the primary requirement, so I just want to show you before I deploy this VM. Now, as soon as you click on review and create, because I don't want to modify anything, after obviously you modify disk, networking, management, advanced, everything. Wow, validation failed. Where it is failed now. But yeah, my point here to share is, after you verify everything, just click here, download a template for automation, because as soon as you click here, it automatically help you to download that template for you, because it has to be successfully verified first. Okay, let me check where is the problem. Oh yeah, that's very important, guys. You should be serious about it. Okay, so as soon as you click on review and create, now it is showing me. So click on download a template and you are good to go. You can definitely modify everything you want and save it for the next time. So guys, this is all about ARM template you should be aware and you should know in AZ-900. Obviously, there are a couple of things how you can modify. Then you should be contact with the programmer who knows JSON. I mean JSON language, not a JSON language, Java language would be the right name, I think, but JSON format, I mean to say, and modify accordingly because some of the samples are available for you. You just need to follow that and use it. Wow. Okay. So yeah, guys, I mean, that's it for this video, because from next video, we are going to start with networking concepts. And just for those who is following these videos, we have completed 55% topics in AZ-900, because I just want to share the knowledge. I'm not, recommend you to do, like looking for dumps and everything. I just want you to make sure you are doing this in the real world when you are actually dealing with the, real-time scenarios. So I hope, guys, this video is gonna be informative and helpful for you. And before I leave, I would like to tell you, all of you, especially who is in Bangalore, guys, I moved to Bangalore. I'm living in Dasanhalli. Feel free to contact me if you want to come and visit me, or obviously the lockdown is here, but things are gonna be absolutely fine, hopefully very soon, so that we can meet and have a conversation. So guys, I'm really happy to be a part of you, and I really appreciate every one of you who is following these videos. Please take care, and still the COVID-19 situation is there, guys. Please wear mask, have a proper distance, and protect your family members, including yourself. So take care once again, have a very good time, appreciate, and once again, I hope this video has been very much informative and helpful to you. I will see you in the next video. Till then, take care, bye bye, God bless, peace.